You're listening to the Balanced Breakfast podcast.
You are listening to the Balanced Breakfast podcast.
Yeah, it sucks balls, dude.
Hello, you are listening to the Balanced Breakfast podcast.
That's awesome, and I'm your host, Stefan Aronsen. We're gonna do this. We're here with Scissors for Lefty. It's exciting to have you here. When was the last time you were active? Because now we're like pretending like we've been touring for years. We've been doing shows for years.
Well, if you take the average of all of our shows, we're still doing good. We've played 1,000 shows. But
yeah,
you're
okay,
right.
cool,
We've only played a couple backyard parties and just a few little intimate things over the past few years, just because we've all kind of been in different parts of the state or different stages of life a little bit. But yeah, we all love each other and we get together. But we haven't played a proper show in San Francisco since
2014, maybe?
No, it had to be 2016 because we are referencing those recordings as we're trying to learn how to play our songs.
Yeah.
It is weird, the idea of like these are your songs, but now you have to learn them.
And Robbie, who's not here right now, wants us to play like a 19-song set.
Okay.
And
is that 45 minutes, an hour? What is that, an hour and a half?
Hour and a half.
I'd say with me bantering, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. But the problem is there's about 5 of those that we were like, just like, do you remember how to play this? Was this ever good live?
Well, you have the recording of what you recorded, but then you have what you actually played live, which a lot of times is different from what you recorded.
Yeah.
So you have to remember what you played live and all the little variations you might have thrown in.
Yeah.
So if he wants that one, you just ditch your Argyle song. Like, just be like, yeah, we don't need that one. That one's, that's a whatever song. Like, whatever.
That's our best song, man. We're never gonna ditch that. That's the joyous. That's when we usually play that second because then you've shaken off your nerves.
Okay.
And then you look at the audience and you know it's going to be okay because that song has a playfulness to it that just like feels great to connect. And then we all look at each other and we know we're going to survive. All the nerves it take to get on stage.
Yeah.
So that song is usually actually a good one.
Okay, so I saw something on the other side of the screen here. It's like as if someone left me like the perfect prop. Let's see if I can get it real quick. I think they fell. I have to get them. I'll get them later. There were scissors for over there, and I was going to find out if they were like appropriately handed scissors.
Are they Lefty? Yeah.
Yeah. And then the follow-up to that question was going to be like, was there a band name generator when you were creating your band name, or like how do you do that?
Peter, you want to take this one?
Oh, there was not we had a lot of names in circulation, none of which were great. But it turns out relationships are band name generators.
Yeah. We actually wanted to be a band so bad, but we didn't. I think we believed that we could be a band more than we practiced initially, and so our first show was just a train wreck, and no one ever wanted to see us again in the town of San Luis Obispo. I think people felt ill.
What about now? Have you been gone long enough that they might be like, hey, it's okay?
No, that at least. The quarter of that audience will never be. We never could get redemption, but we did play a show eventually that won back most of those hearts after about 3 different band names. So we started off with the Unsad, then the John Stop Signs, and then one day suddenly someone in my life I was like, I think you guys should call yourself Scissors for Lefty, and we did. We tried it out.
Anybody in the band left-handed?
I am.
Brian is,
yeah.
There you go.
And my brother Steve, when he played with us, he's left-handed. And he actually plays a true left-handed bass. I play right-handed guitar, oddly enough.
Do you often look at scissors and you're like, I hate these. These are horrible.
I think we've come a long way with those, like we don't use too much generative AI, but like whenever I say, hey, make a T-shirt design for Scissors for Lefty, it's like, oh, God, it just always includes a pair of scissors in there, and it's so on the nose. And so we have to like try to bend the algorithm and say, how about a squirrel on top of a CB radio, and then see what happens.
I get that.
Yeah, but then the scissors.
I saw that everybody's wearing glasses, so I feel like I should put on. I should get branded here as well.
There we go. Now
I can
crew.
see. Yeah.
Left
it's
out
much better
now.
Eric's the only one that probably is still got
2020.
2020. I used to wear these with early days of Scissors for Lefty with no prescription.
It's like it looks good on us. Should we like do a? Let's see. Where's camera? That camera. Just a little pose. Yeah. Okay.
But now I do need them desperately for this distance here, except for these drugs I found.
They give you a hard, good eyesight.
Both, my friend. Actually, there's Sarah Jessica Parker has a line called Viz.
Yeah.
These drops you put in your eyes in the morning, they give you 10 hours of restoring
That's
your
way
vision.
too long to have a.
Yeah, that
No,
part
okay,
is
yeah.
curious.
Okay.
But the downside is that the first 20 minutes you look bloodshot red, and that part's interesting. Yeah.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But it's an option for those people out there.
For your show that's coming up, we'll talk about it at the end of the end of the podcast. That way, people have to listen all the way to the end to get to it. But in general, we'll talk about history to get to that. What are the chances that the band will be performing just in underwear? Like
For
1
the
out of
entire
10.
show or part of the show?
We've learned a really important tidbit, is that it is fun to get so into the songs to lose your pants, and I've done that a lot. But you got to have a few songs left over if you get an encore that still being in your underwear is appropriate. And if
I
all you
see.
have is some of these slow, slow, moody songs, suddenly it's a little bit odd to be standing there in your underwear, especially if they're like white and you've
Yeah.
rolled around on a dirty stage
Yeah.
and now that doesn't look white anymore.
Yeah.
But if I don't have too many of my coworkers in the audience
Okay.
in my new job,
Do you like count or have one of them count and like 1, 2? We're getting to too many. 3, 4, 5 coworkers. Too many. Back out.
I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm still hanging in there. I think I look all right in underwear.
And do you have any rules about like I wear my underwear on top of my underwear? So if I need to ditch one, or so if I need more control, or so like how many pairs do you have to wear to feel like in control?
There have to be neon colors for sure,
Well,
right?
I
Golden
think-
sparkle.
I think the trick is just enough of a pattern to be a little bit of a mystery.
You're
But
putting squiggly lines in front of the mister.
but honestly, I think the point is if it happens, just we're not going to even worry about it. Hopefully there are underwear on, I guess is the thought. But
Camera's out.
you're one of the few people that knows about that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, sorry. While we talk,
I just feel like this podcast just really just needs, get it from all angles.
well, I won't wear these.
Right.
Yeah, can't wear those ones. Got it from all angles, I think, on that one. Can't wear those ones. Rebecca, from your other half, the other part of the show, she was like, you know too much when I was podcasting. So, I mean, it's fitting. Like, I know a few things about what you might do. Like, the question will be, is there going to be a megaphone?
Oh, the CB microphone.
Yeah.
I've found the original one. Got it in Seattle at an auction, and I've been trying it out, getting it dialed out. I'm going to use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little. It makes sound people a little bit kind of frustrated.
It's a little squirrely.
It's a little squirrely.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, but it also there's a personality. It brings out a different alter ego. So yes.
So what has the band been like egging you on? Like okay, we gotta do like this one thing. Like what are they begging for?
Well, you've got to play well.
You got to come to the show,
Yeah,
man.
we gotta come.
Talk about your brother. Our drummer.
Yeah, he's flying in
Yeah.
from Arkansas. He's relocated in the last couple of years, and he's coming back to play the show with us.
And our practice went great.
And management is paying for all of this. Yeah, like the
Actually-
budget is like really good and
We do have some residuals that come in from some songs that somehow are playing at Chipotle and Disneyland. And anyway, thank you. If anyone else wants to put more of our songs in, we'll take it. That little bit amount of money was enough for an airline ticket, like just his flight.
Nice.
Yeah, one time. He's not getting the next flight on us.
Yeah.
But it was, yeah. So we're a little spread across places. I just moved back to the Bay Area myself, and so that really is. a perk.
how far outside the Bay were you? Because I saw social media, but I just assumed that you were like on the edge of the Bay or like a mile outside the Bay or.
We, I guess we wanted to put our toe in the water of Los Angeles to see what that was like. You know?
Oh, you said that with like such
Yeah.
cautious, like, oh no, when they find out, like when the people find out, they're gonna be so mad at me.
I mean, a lot of our friends are there, and it was a great time. But coming back to Berkeley and San Francisco a lot, it's pretty rad. So.
I forgive you as long as the entire time you were walking around, you were chanting "Beat LA, beat LA," like there's like constantly. Then it's okay.
Oh, the 5 or 6 Dodger games I went to, I didn't know what to do when home runs were hit. Like people were cheering, I was like,
Throw it back, throw it back.
But yeah,
Brian you also lived out in the woods for 2 years.
That's
2 or
right.
3 years over in Filoli.
Yeah, I got a job that required me to be on a tractor and a chainsaw and take out rattlesnakes all the time, and it was a very
country
different walk of
era.
life. It
Yeah.
started like a week after we hung out with you and played that show
Had
with
pizza.
the pizza.
Yeah.
Yes, at the DNA Lounge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there should have been more of that, but the pandemic wrecked pizza shows.
Yeah, but we're back, and actually, you know, it's
Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for days.
yeah. I think the good news is like Scissors for Lefty. Even if we don't play for years,
How many years?
it's going to be
10
officially
years.
probably about 10 years.
No, we played a show 2 years ago.
So even if
When?
we don't play for 10 years, and our last release was in 2007, we are still going strong.
That's right.
Wait a minute, no. You're talking about the album everyone knows about. But Bangs and Lashes came out in 2013,
12?
somewhere around there.
And then
yeah.
took it off a streaming platform, or
You know, we didn't know how to manage ourselves at that point, and so it's very likely it didn't ever go anywhere. But it's a good album. Like honestly, I'd recommend anyone curious about us to check it out. It's got a lot of, I think, that kind of like homemade feel to it on some of the songs, which is like what our first album Bruno had too. But yeah, we've been working on recordings. Like we've been like whittling away at new songs for a couple years here, and that's been pretty special.
I have a question for bands that were in the aughts, I guess is what we call it, like 2000 to 2010. Do you even know how to promote shows? Like, do you know how to use social media, or how's that going?
You want to know the real truth?
I saw the band cringe when I said social media. I don't know if that was a sign or anything.
We were great at it for a while, but this is going to date us. MySpace, before Facebook,
We were the best on MySpace.
it let you type in like a zip code, filter ages and and people's likes, and you could see a batch of people. And as we were driving to that next town on tour, we would like write them with some funky modem connect to our van so we
Yeah.
can do this. And we wouldn't like write them in like CD ways. We'd just be like, hey, I've never been to your town. Like, where would you recommend to grab a sandwich, or what's a good park or something? We just would love to hear something, and you seem to be a kind of like-minded person. And then they would be like, hey, thanks for like not being weird and asking reasonable questions. And they'd say, I see you're coming this way for your show. I'm like, yeah, if you want to come by, I wouldn't push it on them. But we make enough of those emails, like maybe 20 or so on the drive, that 10 of those people must show up. And we make friends, and they bring some of their friends, and then we'd suddenly have this audience, I like to call it the flower petal method, where just like you keep going around, and that leaf just keeps growing each time. And it was great. But then when MySpace crashed and Facebook came out,
That was a long time
were
ago,
like-
if you're wondering.
we're like, what do we do now? How do we do this? And
That was even before our last
Back
show.
when
Yes.
MySpace,
Yeah.
back when MySpace stopped being a thing, we just stopped learning social media.
We don't have a strong TikTok presence.
I was gonna
Yeah,
follow
yeah.
that. So how's your
Yeah.
TikTok? Eh?
But I think that Rebecca and I, with Love Jerks, got a handle of things in the
What's Love Jerks?
in the 2010s.
I mean, I know,
Yeah.
but just for anybody who's listening, it is
Yeah.
like, what? Huh?
These guys have all played with
I don't
this.
know
Like,
that.
Love Jerks is basically when Scissors for Lefty was unavailable to play because everyone's gone. It's like it was another incarnation that popped up, and then these guys have helped out with shows a couple times too. But yeah, it came of our wedding because Rebecca and I, when we got married, we wrote a bunch of
Campbell.
songs, and we're like, why did we just write these and play them one night? Let's keep playing. So we did that. But we learned how to do some social media stuff. I think we got good at like making wacky videos.
I have a small, I feel like it's a photo booth photo from that show that like something, it was attached to something, and I cut it out and took it. So it's somewhere in one of my drawers. Like it was like your promotion for your wedding, for your night or something.
You sly dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I think, we're not going to try to come off as like, teenagers these days who know how to use a totally different approach to social media. But I think we just kind of consider it a place where friends can be, and then maybe some content that we put out there that's a little left of center, like we have always done, and hope it has a little bit of
Like a like a podcast?
Like a
Or just like,
podcast.
Like a
hey,
podcast.
come hang out.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think there's still a group of people out there who would love just to hear the
Get wacky,
the
get
stuff
weird.
behind the the curtains, and that's where we get to
Behind
interact.
the curtains, is that the underwear?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking.
We knew that we belonged in underwear only when we recognized what we could shop for and how much it costs to get clothes per show. That we were like, it's just cheaper just to be
Yeah, there you go.
go
Get-
lean.
Yeah.
But
And
also we did-
potential sponsorships and whatnot.
Yeah, Hot Cookie would give us free cookies. But we did a cover of SF Weekly where they took a bunch of photos and we're like, these are not, they're photos. They just didn't feel like our band. And I was like, could we just do one more photo, like just this one? And then the guy's a little hesitant, who's not to pick on him, but he was. I was like, what if we just took all our clothes off and just took a photo? And he was so uncomfortable. We all got in our underwear. He almost like held the camera this way and looked to the side and took the picture. But the editor,
Soft core, yeah.
the next day the editor's like, that's the cover.
Yeah.
And that was,
You can search it on the web. I've seen it.
yeah.
It's out there somewhere.
Mhm.
For those that want to know, check out the web. It's there.
But you'll get the AI overview now.
Yeah.
You have to dive a little deeper.
I'm willing to do the diving.
Scissors for Lefty, I think we had a crossroads to kind of come to grips with, like maybe in between Bruno and Underhanded Romance, is that we liked to be a shoegazy, modest kind of like art band that was just doing stuff that was a little more experimental. But we had a couple opportunities to play something a little more upbeat and fun. And we recognized that we had a good time doing that. Audiences liked it too. And it was one of those crossroads. You're like, well, who are we and what are we doing? And that's when we realized we just have a plethora of styles we like to kind of go with. And yeah, letting yourself, like, I think Karen O made it okay for us to watch how wild she would get on stage. And I would see that and I was like, I love like letting yourself just find that place. And so I think if it's us getting in underwear ever offends anybody, it's Karen O's fault.
Damn, Karen O.
Eric looks good in his underwear. What do you think, Eric?
I'll probably keep mine on, just,
The underwear or the pants?
The pants.
Oh,
for
okay,
sure.
gotcha,
Yeah,
just
I don't
checking.
wear underwear.
It's a lot of work to take your pants off. I'm a little lazy on that. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to lose my job, but I did take my pants off a lot in recording vocals in the studio. I just think, sometimes you need these little
Gotta be
mnemonic
free.
devices.
Yeah, I mean, they say you need more air in your lungs. You might just need more air everywhere, like just in general, like a little more air
Surface of your
there, a little
skin.
more air there. Like I feel like my vocals can like have some more space.
But also, there's these characters that are like your heroes. Like, for example, like say Jack Black, right? I see him take off his shirt, run around, and I see that confidence in his own body. And obviously, he's not like a, some kind of like 6 foot tall, 150-pound guy. He's like, he has his own figure. And I love seeing how confident and how much fun he's having when he does that kind of stuff. So I think that's what we have to kind of internalize. And then I don't want to watch the video.
I guess I just thought the camera was making Jack Black look fat, but I guess yeah.
I
It's
had
not okay.
you talked about living in Los Angeles. I had the pleasure of seeing him weekly. Not that he knew who I was, but I would see him walking in the neighborhood.
Are you about to tell us like a creeper story or something here?
Well, I did want to invite him over to play like rock band, but
Yeah.
but I would see him just all the time because like we had to drop kids off at preschool. I was out a lot, and
Your
he
ki-
looked,
your kids.
my kid.
Yeah, okay.
He looked just like you would think Jack Black would look. He would be like in Berks with like, psychedelic socks and a tie-dye T-shirt and like Air Maxes on and just like a long beard. And it was funny to show my son and be like, "That's Bowser." He's like, "What do you mean, Mike? That's Bowser walking on the sidewalk?" And he looks like Bowser. That's the
I
best
get that.
part. Yeah. So yeah.
If this is gonna be a question for each of you, if you were only able to re-release one of your songs from like all the songs that you guys have recorded. You only got to release one of them. Like you had
Like
to.
redo and release?
Yeah.
Like redo, okay.
Yeah. Which one would it be?
Well,
Go ahead, Peter.
it's funny because as we were going back to play some of the songs, actually, I hadn't listened to some of them in a long time. And so I was telling Brian I listened to Nickels and Dimes, which is on Underhanded Romance. And I thought, man, there's so many different ways we could do this song and edit it and make it like just slight production choices that I think would make a big difference. So that'd be my song. But it's funny when you hear these songs after a lot of years where you haven't heard them. And just hearing it's almost like having fresh ears. You're like, oh yeah, wow,
for sure.
that was a good choice. Maybe I would have done something different there.
For me, I would go with, I joined the band after Underhanded Romance. So when I first listened to that record, I remember the song that really touched me was Save It, Corey. And I don't think I would necessarily want to re-record it, but re-release it just because that song was awesome. I mean...
New artwork is what you meant. Like new picture, or like
New
more,
graphics.
Yeah, more relevant. Like this is what we look like now.
Yeah.
We all have glasses but one. Yeah, I get that.
Good choices.
You know you'd finish that Screw Your Life song.
Yeah, no, that one. I don't know. I think it might be perfect the way it is. I've been having fun hearing Jump on It, which was an early song we did on Bruno. That what I like about it is it wasn't the greatest recording, but the story, when I listen to the lyrics, it's like, oh man, I know exactly where I was in that time and what I was curious about, and it just, some songs are struggling to try to find the right kind of language to match the music. That one it flowed out and is like a fun story. It's not trying to be too clever, and I would want to probably find a way to make that one come out again, because I think it's got quite a, I don't know how to
It's a
put
vibe.
it's a pretty punk song. And I don't know. We don't know how to play that yet necessarily perfect live, but I think we can get there. But yeah, it'd be Jump on It.
If this upcoming show spurs on a reunion, and you have to play with another show, with a band from 16 years ago, who do you make relearn their songs?
From a local band? Or
I
any
mean,
bands?
each of you get to decide, because
I got
listen-
one.
Yeah, okay.
I'd like to go play another show with our buddies, the Trims. We used to play a lot of shows with them in San Jose.
They used to have stickers up everywhere. The Trims had stickers in every bathroom.
We did a tour with the Raw Raw Riot back in the
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
And they were great. I don't think they play anymore. Maybe they do, but
No, I mean, this is the idea. You're making them learn their songs.
but I
so-
would make them learn all those specific songs again and do that, because that was a lot of fun. And those songs were just great. They sounded awesome.
Oh, it's such a tough question. There's a lot of places to go when it comes
Yeah.
to looking back at shows.
Yeah.
And I think obviously, sure, we'd love to play the Arctic Monkeys again, but I don't they forgot their
They
songs.
still
They
know all
probably
their
didn't
songs.
know.
But if we went back to
They still play.
I thought we had a lot of fun with why is the name blanking on me? Everybody,
Loxley?
Carl and over in the UK.
Dirty Pretty Things.
Dirty Pretty Things, yeah. I wonder if Dirty Pretty Things still plays out, but like when we played with them, it was a lot
a riot,
of fun.
yeah.
It was,
It was a
I
good
mean,
time.
my liver and my constitution probably were at their, riding some lines there, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Now I know why you need those drops and things. It's all those lines you were writing.
Well, it's tough turning 30 soon, but gonna do it.
So I know why your underwear keeps getting dirty. It's writing those lines. So be careful.
The bidet is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone was like this is the point when we could talk about the fact that like we've hinted at the fact that there's a show coming up. It like as a band, here's your chance to say like, oh my gosh, You've been waiting for this forever. Come to our show. Blah 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 blah.
We're gonna play a great show at Bottom of the Hill. And is Bottom of the Hill actually closing?
Yeah.
They are, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of a sad trend. Like
Yeah.
a lot of clubs are closing.
Oh.
And so we saw the Bottom of the Hill was going to close. And we thought, man, it'd be really great to go back and just have a great time, play a show there. And we're going to do that.
I looked back at the numbers, and we've played there 20 times. But not just that. I got engaged on that stage. I just have had so much fun playing there. And I guess kind of to us, when we first got our first show at Bottom of the Hill, we're like, we've made it! Oh my God, we're not
Da,
playing
da,
in Pacifica
da.
anymore. So I know we're going to have a good show. Like, the thing about this band, I feel arrogant when I'm not a very arrogant guy if you talk to me normally. But we're good. Like, our band's really good. And,
It's like you
and
practice
our,
or something.
and our songwriting, and then
Yeah.
the thing I think that's most impressive that a lot of bands don't always have, that I'd love to see more of, is the friendship, the camaraderie, the laughing and looking and like, are you gonna pull it off? I don't remember that part. Like we connect with each other. That even like on our, we've always got along, but there's been a few times when we're all grumpy. After we come out of a show, we're always like, it's just like, hooray! Like what a time, and like also connecting with the people. And there's just like so much joy for us to connect with people after that. It's like 6 months worth of like energy all of a sudden poured into just one night. And it's crazy. We used to do it night after night because like I remember thinking there's no way we could play the show tonight, guys. I'm so destroyed. And then oddly enough, by 9:30, 10, you're able to pull it together again because you've healed enough. But we'll bring it this time again. And also we're excited to see new audiences who haven't seen bands that are as playful as we are, I think.
So it's like we're excited to see new bands or new audiences that didn't know how good we are, and we finally get to show them how good we are
Fuck
because
yeah,
we're really
that's right.
good.
Yes,
That's
that's
right.
exactly it. 'Cause
We're so good. You
we love
gotta
seeing
check
other
us
bands,
out.
But we know that
You gotta check us out.
we had a chance to catch fire, and it's still there, and we love to share it. It's a gift that we were able to play as many shows as we did, because like that is not easy. Like I almost get teary-eyed now when I see bands play, recognizing how hard logistically it is to get schedules together, like finances together and time to dedicate to the songwriting and communicate about what think a song could be. That is tough. And so like I took for granted when I was younger, but now I'm like, oh, you got all those elements together and here you are. And even if you're not playing the best show or the best songs, I'm still excited that people pull that off, because it's so easy now just to kind of push backing tracks and one person plays acoustic or something, and that's okay. It's okay, but it's I think there's something magical to catch, and I'm hoping we can bring it again.
They're gonna get to see me as one person pushing one button and rubbing some things and like
But
making
you're
it sweaty
a whole other
all
beast.
by myself. But it's gonna be so good.
Our number one choice. Like,
Yeah.
we were like,
That's
hey,
right.
would you be interested? Hang out with these old fuddy-duddies, but yeah.
So that was the long spiel of come to the show on July 24th at Bottom of the Hill. What would be the 10-second sweaty version if you're like, hey, you have to get like right up in there in the microphone, say, hey, I really like you to go to
Baby,
Yeah,
it's only one night.
yeah,
Do what's right.
yeah.
And come see Scissors for Lefty on July 24th, Friday night. We'll take the stage at 9:31 p.m. following My First Earthquake, who is quite a show to see as well. So see you there. Toodaloo.
I think he did it.
That was
I'm
pretty
gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be great.
Good.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. I'm so excited. I have a couple more before we end the podcast here at Music City. We're having fun, good times. We're in the podcast room. That was my ad for them. These are like,
talking.
oh, we're in Music
Curious.
City.
Do we have to sit still when we do this?
No, I don't think there's any rules about that.
Okay.
The I might get distracted, but I'm doing just great.
Don't lose your
yeah.
train of thought.
So go ahead.
We're still here for
Still here.
questions.
Yeah, we're still we're doing great. We're
This
doing great.
podcast room is great, by the way. It's pretty
pretty good.
awesome. We've got a view. What street is that down there?
Bush.
Bush Street. We got a view
Yeah.
of Bush Street.
The,
Glass windows.
Yeah, we have
Kind of
we
feel like we're above Times Square, but not
yeah.
really.
There's glass out there, and you want to feel like all the fans can come there, like Good Morning America, and look
Yeah.
at us, but not yet.
You're like the
not
Ryan Seacrest
Yeah.
of Bush Street.
Yeah, they don't know yet. They don't know yet. I guess I have a question. What? Okay, so you're practicing your songs. Okay, wait. Let's start over. You booked your show. You're practicing your songs. You're getting to the venue, and what should people be like looking in the back room for? Or, like, what are you bringing back? Or like, do you have any tricks? Or like, you bringing old merch back that you're like, I've had this in my closet for years.
It's funny you say that, because Robbie is good. He's not here tonight, but he works. He drives a truck like at midnight. He's like, hey man, let's make some new shirts. I'm like, you kidding me? It's one show. It's like shirts cost like $3,000 to get enough sizes, and then if the design stinks, like you're out a lot of money. But I was like, I'll ask my mom and dad. They're holding on to like a lot of our old boxes, and,
Yeah.
and they brought it. They brought this video of like 16 of these, 4 of these.
No
8 of
way.
these. Yeah, and like we have a lot of
I
shirts.
didn't know that.
Random sizes. I have no idea. If someone's like, can I get a medium? I'd be like,
No.
I don't know. But but Robbie's like, let's make some more. And he showed me this graphic of like our 5 faces that look like a Scooby-Doo like characters. I was like, I don't know, man. Like that doesn't look like
Are
a
we gonna
shirt design.
find
It
it?
looks
We
like
might find it.
I don't know if people want to really, see a band that has.
We're bringing this to committee right now.
And so, okay. So originally we had this, we used to have this kind of like 4 of us, very, avant-garde kind of like, shadows, right? Silhouettes.
See if this one's closer.
There we go. Yeah, okay. So that was kind of cool. We had that. That was on a bag, not a shirt, mind you. So Robbie got this made, and it's these 5 faces, but we all look like I'm not sure how to explain it. So I tried to help him. I'm like, okay, let's see if I can work on that a little bit. And so I suddenly started tweaking it, and I made this one with Peter in it, but it added somehow a 5th face appeared, and I was using some tools. We got these other fun ones of like the old days of like balloons and stuff. But then okay, here's my masterpiece. Everyone liked this squirrel T-shirt we used to have, and so Robbie said, "What if we had a squirrel that was coming out of a time machine portal, just like the original one?" And we made it in a new shirt. And I said, "Hey, I like that idea." And so I worked long and hard, and this is the. Are you ready for this? This is the
not ready.
future shirt design, right here.
Oh, there we go.
And
Scroll out of the portal.
And it's kind of like Looney Tunes, right there.
Yeah.
But either that or we ripped off a Def Leppard design. And I don't think anyone will ever notice.
You're gonna have to bleep that out.
Yeah, it's
I won't tell anybody.
it's,
I won't
it's
tell
so
anybody.
subtle. Like I don't think if here's Def Leppard's design, right? This classic one right here. I'll show it to the camera audience there. I came up with one. I think no one will ever think it's just inspiration
It's
at
homage.
this point.
It's paying homage.
It's just
Okay.
paying homage.
Homage, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Homage?
Yeah. I like it.
I'm just kidding. That I don't think we can ever put that out.
I
That
think
has
we
to be
could
Def
do it.
Leppard's.
I think we could do it.
Yeah. So to your point,
Which is all to say, if you're looking for T-shirts.
T-shirts. We might bring back a few instruments like the CB microphone. I kind of want to get another rubber keyboard and rap people and play them.
Yeah.
As long as I guess I ask for their consent.
Yeah.
I
There's
didn't-
new rules
I didn't-
now,
I didn't-
15
yeah,
years
you-
later.
You used to just be able to wrap them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
wrapped them up. And I always pick
It's
people.
part of the moment.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good about picking people out in the audience that would look like they want to participate because I wouldn't feel
Do you
comfortable.
want to be touched?
Well, no, I was playing the keyboard.
Do you want to be wrapped?
Yeah.
The trick
And
is
played.
Yeah,
when
please.
you play somebody's belly with a rubber keyboard, you kind of have to nudge. You have to tell them flex your stomach. 'Cause otherwise, if they don't, you're like. Rubber, it doesn't make any notes. You're like, come on. So if someone's like, "Hoo-ah," like suddenly the keyboard notes come together.
Nice.
It might bring that.
So bring your strong abs core.
We won't bring those head ticklers that we used to bring and do on the audience from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
Because it turns out like 1 out of 4 people hate that.
Ah.
3 out of 4 love that.
Yeah.
But it's a little weird when you find someone who gets uncomfortable. And our guitars have been all cleaned up. Eric actually did a fab job pulling my aqua seafoam green Fender from, it was in pretty bad shape. And it looks all cleaned up. It still has all of its nice patina on it. So we'll be playing the classic lineup guitars. And I'll be wearing my brown, Irish derby that I wore for 20 years that I love it.
It's a solid throwback.
I would still wear it today, but Rebecca's like, I hate that hat on you. I'm like, in one area we're gonna have to agree to disagree because like that, I've had like 3 of those stolen off my head in different countries because people liked it. But so be it. And what other stuff we bring in? We don't have a decent band van, unfortunately.
Yeah, we don't have the band van. That's gone.
Some good perfume, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good perfume.
Brian's brought a pizza before. Maybe we'll bring pizza.
Yeah, I've done that. We're bringing Booty, his brother, James, which, if no one's seen James, he's 6'11". That alone just feels so rock and roll to go get.
We're bringing a great DJ after
Yes.
we play.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, my goodness.
Yeah. And we didn't realize until a few years ago that indie dance is now called indie sleaze. It's like seems to be the
About to
coin.
get really sleazy.
So yeah, please.
Yeah, it's gonna get so sleazy in
Yeah.
here.
Like House of Jealous Lovers or something like that.
If the show goes well, what is the band gonna like demand of you? Like, will they make you write a new song? Are you gonna have to like do some follow-up stuff? Like what?
Peter and I had the aspiration to put out 4 songs before the show, and we have
life got in the way a little
lot
bit. Yeah.
of songs. It's just that the hard part is now is like the constraints. Like in the old days, the constraints were there where we only had one guitar, one tone, one pedal, and we just wrote the song. But now we're like, well, let's sit on it, think about it. Oh, let's make it a little. I converted one of these songs I've been working on to a mariachi song, and so it's like I'm satisfied with each version of these, and I feel good about them. I feel like we've put these out. Unfortunately, no one's heard anything. So I think that's the problem that I'm facing is how to just call it a day, let the world hear it, move on to the next. Because
There's these modems that you don't have to leave in your van anymore that you can carry around in your pocket, and they put things on the web. It's actually really cool. So I'll loan mine to you after the show if you want to try out my modem. So
Is it
pretty
like-
good.
Like a
Does it make
14.4.
cool dial-up sounds?
Yeah, I'll make those sounds for you.
But there's the hard part is I think a band also has a signature sound that you know when you crack the code. You're like, yep, that's us. Put it out there. People can hear it for 20 years. We feel good about it. And then there's other times when you're like, we were kind of rushed in the studio, or we could have done a lot better than that. Like especially once we learned to play it live. And that's, I think the problem with like just maybe getting older is you got to turn that voice off and just say, move on, next one, just keep on moving. And I would like, I need Peter's wife to help out in this one because a long time ago she was like, what have you done with your stupid album? I was like, oh,
We definitely do good when
Close it
someone
out.
is cracking the whip a little bit on us to get something done.
Yeah, I don't mean
That was we drift a little bit.
Yeah, I don't mean to say anything about negative that way. I just meant to say is having a little bit of pressure is good. And or like some heartbreak, where you got to get the song to them before New Year's because you're,
But Rebecca just keeps loving you, and you're just like, what the heck? How am I going to write any good songs if you keep giving me love?
When we first started meeting up, she's like, oh, let's write a song that just shares our love, how wonderful it is. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. Like I'm a snarky guy, and it's a good challenge. And I'm glad she did it because she's very conceptual when it comes to songwriting. Let's do something that talks about this, and then I'm good at finding the breadcrumbs to put that together. But I think we usually write with chaos. We just like, that's cool. That has a neat sound. Let's go with it. But we don't usually have a concept of like it needs to be about, like a winding, picket fence on a summer day or something like that. We usually let the chaos kind of take us where it's going to go. I think they both have they're both interesting methods to songwrite.
I have an idea. Since all 3 of you introed the show, what if all 3 of you exited the show by saying like, hey, we're Scissors for Lefty. Check out this thing that I really like.
Hey, we're Scissors for Lefty. Check out this thing I really like.
So, it's supposed to be like a song. It's supposed to be like a song or a video or a thing that's like related to the band that you really like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not water.
Actually, I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to backpedal. I love gargling water before a show, especially hot. It lets your voice open up and you can sing a few extra notes.
Okay, we'll leave it to the rest of the bandmates to follow the assignment then, see what happens.
Hot
What you
toddies,
got,
too.
Eric?
Okay, well,
think of
I'll
anything
toss
right
it
now.
back. Well,
First part's easy.
well, I was gonna think about something with the band. So we're supposed to just outro and. All right.
No pressure, Eric. You got it, Eric. You can do it.
Well, hey, thank you for listening. This is Scissors for Lefty. Come to our show. I can't wait to play bass solos for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is Scissors for Lefty. Thanks for listening to us tonight, and check out this podcast. It's pretty awesome.
We're all pretty awesome. Thanks for listening to the Balanced Breakfast podcast. I'm your host, Stefan. And we're doing it again here at Music City. We got a lot more podcasts coming. Like and subscribe. Thanks so much. Yeah.
So really come. We're really excited about this show.
Yeah.
I mean it.
And really like and subscribe. Like, really.